It's a very deep question because at least for that moment, no one in the world have no any workable decisions, any workable solutions to deal with the drone threats. Just to explain to you, from the beginning of the whole-scale invasion, from 2022, we had several devices in Ukraine that were working, and maybe 2 or 3 foreign manufacturers of the electronic warfare devices were workable. From 2023, from the beginning 2024, all foreign solutions are don't work on the front line. Why? Because the drone market is developing very fast. The Russian drones, they are migrating between the frequencies. The signal became more powerful, and they are using the drones in different unusual directions that no one expected. So I can say that for that moment, Ukraine, this is the world point of anti-drone solutions. Because we are, unfortunately, on the front line of cutting-edge technologies and technologies development. And we see by our eyes how the drone market is developing. Me, by myself, I go into the front line every month. We are testing our solutions, our products, and I always say that the best marketing is that I'm still alive, because me by myself, I'm testing everything on the front line, and we see on our eyes, we have a fresh feedback from the combatants, from different forces about how these drones are using, what is the tactic of use, which frequencies, how far they can fly, which new cutting-edge technologies they're using. For example, in 2023 appeared FPV, this kind of suicide drones, appeared on different new frequencies. For example, if usual it was about 900 megahertz, they appeared on 700, 600, 500. So it's like a migration between the frequencies. Yeah. So no one had a solution against this type of drones. And small period, they were dominating on the front line because no one had protection against these drones. And we are searching for the new technologies in the drone market and preparing the workable solution in anti-drone. So we should be fast and flexible to propose for the armed forces of Ukraine something workable to protect our soldiers, our armored vehicles, positions, artillery, and etc. So to answer your question, I can say that for that moment, NATO should study Ukrainian experience, and Ukraine can share this knowledge, can share the experience how to deal with drones.
So you're ready to share these technologies?
Yeah, of course. We are a Ukrainian company named Kvertus. We are the most powerful Ukrainian manufacturer. We are on this market from 2017. And for that moment, for now, we have 47 unique items of anti-drone solutions for different tasks. For example, you need to protect soldiers in movement. Okay, you have electronic warfare backpack. You need to protect armored vehicle, tank, etc. You have a portable solution on the armor. You need to protect field hospital. You have this one. You need to see drones, to detect drones for 30-40 kilometers. We have such solutions. So we are proposing an ecosystem which working in the one network, and you can operate remotely with all of this stuff. The first, we have a motivation, because this war is not about Putin or Biden or Trump. It's war about Ukraine, about surviving Ukraine as nation, as a country, yes, with its own language, So this is the highest motivation for everyone in Ukraine. This is the first. The second, Ukraine, it's a very smart country. We can study fast. We can search for different decisions, and we can, like, how to say, we can make the decisions that no one expected. And for example, we start to use FPV drones as suicide drones. Ukrainians were first. Ukrainians first started to use these standard multi-rotor drones as bombers. So it's like code of nation, you know. But if we are talking in a practice, so we just gathering smart people in Ukraine, outside of Ukraine, Ukrainians and not Ukrainians, and we just searching for we don't search, you know, like what we are thinking about, what we can do else. Yes, no, motivation push us to find the solutions. For example, we had no detection system when war started, but we realized that with detection of drones, electronic warfare will be more effective. And we started the research and development project to create this detection. It took 1 year and $7 million US dollars to create this system, and 1 more year to develop it, to make it better, more functions, and etc. etc. So in general, we understand that no one will help us except us. We see with you, we see how Europe is slow, United States slow. Everyone said we are worrying. Everyone said we need to do something. We should start to create any program. And for example, by the way, Drone Coalition, it's a good program. It's a really good program. But Drone Coalition, it's only about buying drones from the partners, not from Ukraine. But Ukraine knows better what we need. And Ukrainian technology is now better than European, than NATO countries. So, and I would like to ask, okay, Drone Coalition, good. Where is anti-drone coalition? Why not? Because no one had a workable solution how to deal with drones. Ukrainians have. And it's really cutting-edge technologies. Where is the anti-drone coalition? No, there is no anti-drone coalition. And this is the reason why I'm talking about that Europe is slow. Because, you know, I guess that Ukrainians don't want to have a war in their country. Yeah? As for example, citizens of Latvia or Poland or Czech Republic, etc., no one wants war. But war don't ask you, are you want me or not? War just come and start. So I want to give a message that everyone in the Europe, everyone should be prepared and should think about how drones are. It's not only about Ukraine using drones. It's about all over the world, because drone is a very cheap and effective weapon. You can send it up to 40 kilometers and you can change the aim. You can hit everything, you know, and no one will know where you are. For example, months ago, I visited United Kingdom, the military forum, and I asked them, what if someone will be watching football match, yeah, and the referee will make a mistake. This crazy guy can take drone, send it to the stadium and hit the referee. It's very easy because the drone costs only $300 US. And you can buy all parts on AliExpress or Alibaba, all. And you can make an assembly at your home and you will have a weapon.
How can we be prepared?
At first, you should realize the problem, that it's reality. It's not a fairy tales. It's not a miracle. It's a reality. Drones will be using in a civilian and in military directions. Just can you imagine, for example, in Ukraine now there are about 50,000 pilots of drones. Let's imagine war stopped. We win this war, or it's like the war will be frozen. For this case, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just let's imagine 50,000 of pilots. What they will do? Some of them will stay in Ukrainian armed forces. Some of them will be like an instructors in NATO, in different red zones all over the world. Some of them will be like the, I don't know, just citizens. They will find the work and finish with the drones. And in Russia, more than 50,000 pilots of drones. I guess 80, maybe 100. What they will do? They will go to the Africa. They will go to different countries. They will start to study like the private military foundations. They will be studying terrorists and etc. So it means that this problem will be very important not only in Ukraine in the next few years. It will be about all over the world. So if someone needs a decision, the first step is to realize the problem. The second, if you have an experience how to solve the problem, how to deal with drones, how to build a protection on a national level, not just to protect, facilities like the gas station or something like that, like a power plant, on a national level to protect border. And I guess such countries as Finland, Lithuania, Latvia, they should be prepared for this. So if you want to build the protection on a national level, you should ask someone who know how to do it. And it's only Ukrainians. And we as a company, Kvertus, we're ready to share this knowledge. We're ready to be as a part of national project of national project of protection against drones. We know how to deal with it. We know how to explain the tactic of drones using. We know how to explain how drones dealing with electronic warfare, how they making their missions and etc. etc. We know how to build a wall. For example, we are now in Ukraine, we have a project Atlas. This is the project which should make a electronic warfare wall during all the front line, 1,300 kilometers. It's a detection and jamming. And this all is operating remotely with different levels of operating and etc. etc. So it's a big project for more than $100 million. But in general, we know how to build this wall against drones, and we can share this knowledge and share this experience. But the very important thing, and even today I listening to the forum, to the summit, and everyone talking about drones. Let's do drones, big drones, small drones, let's do drones, but no one talking about protection against drones. And this is the big problem, because as I said earlier, the protection, the electronic warfare is much more harder than creating drones.